We were talking a little Taika Waititi before the break, and I want to dive back into what he had to say. He's talking about his Star Wars movie has a finished story. He's trying to get into the Star Wars space with a movie, and he had this to say. He said that it is it's in the exit space stage, referring to how the scripts are formatted, and he's got an opening scene, he's got a story, and this is the part that concerns me. He says, I'm really excited by it because it feels very me. And given the other things I've seen him work on, namely Thor Ragnarok, I don't want anything that feels very him to Star Wars because he would just make it slapstick and stupid. So I want him to stay as far away. And look, Disney Star Wars is already plummeting and dead as Dillinger as it is right now. So I mean, how much can you already kill that which has been brutally murdered? But I don't want him to have anything to do with it because it's just going to be him not taking any of it seriously and making fun of Star Wars for 2 hours. And if you want that, just watch Spaceballs because that's a great movie. So yeah, I don't want him to have any part of this. What say you?
I'm kind of enjoying this because not only are you deciding to torture yourself rewatching the majority of the Marvel movies you hate.
I don't hate the majority of the Marvel movies. I like a incredible majority of them. I thoroughly enjoy too, and some of which are some of the movies I hold most dear. So I will not allow you to tell that lie. But continue.
I guess we'll have to keep track as you watch them.
Yeah, trust me.
We'll keep a tally.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anything Marvel or Star Wars that comes out. I mean, you have to watch.
No, I don't. I still haven't seen Rise of Skywalker.
Show.
I still haven't seen Rise of Skywalker.
Well, you're doing our fans a disservice because the fans want to know what James thinks.
When we add the $1 million tier to Patreon, bestdamnnerdshow.com/Patreon, I will personally watch along with you, Nerdosphere, Rise of Skywalker. I am willing to giveth of myself for that, but.
Do we have any rich listeners out there? There's got to be one, right? Because somebody's bored and they just listen to podcasts all the time because they're so rich. So I would think that we got to have one.
Yeah, maybe.
Reach out.
I wasn't planning on watching any more Star Wars content until that first Mandalorian trailer hit, and I remember it vividly because I was coming home from work and. I was on the bus and I was like, what is this thing? I'll take a look at it. And I was blown away by it. And I remember just kind of like looking around. I felt like I was cheating on my congregation of fundamentalist Star Wars fans by even indulging in this sacrilege that would be the Mandalorian. And, that didn't disappoint. So they sort of did pull me back in a little bit with that. But I will not be watching Rise of Skywalker unless compelled or compensated to do so. And this Taika Waititi Star Wars sounds like also just directly out of the book of bad ideas. It feels very me is a statement. And that's the thing. He done? No, hold on. Because I want to sort of dissect that it feels very me thing because I don't think any Star Wars fan went to Disney Star Wars and be like, you know what, I want to see a J.J. Abrams take on Star Wars. No, we just want a Star Wars movie. We want something that feels very Star Wars and not very you. That's my whole thing with that.
Well, I don't really want to tell you what other movies he's done because that's not going to help.
He did Jojo Rabbit, which to be fair, I haven't seen. But I heard that was very good.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, I like What We Do in the Shadows.
For what it is, and you want it to be funny. It's not Star Wars. I forgot, and I knew this one. Green Lantern.
Yeah, look, started off all right. I'm not trying to overly hate on Mr. Waititi. I'm just saying that. The idea that he wants it to be, very him is, not great. Not exactly what I am looking for in that regard. Just make a good Star Wars movie. Be less concerned about putting your own stamp on it.
Yeah, I don't really need him. I wonder what type of script like for what if he's talking about a main storyline Star Wars movie, or if he's talking like a side character spinoff or something like that.
Yeah, and I mean, he did some of the stuff for The Mandalorian as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't recall if exactly right or not, but I think when I was watching the sort of like behind the scenes documentary, the stuff that he was involved in was like my least favorite parts of the show. Like I think like the dialogue between those two idiot stormtroopers when they were doing the target practice and missing everything and punching baby, like that stupid conversation was him. If I am not mistaken, that was his role. So that's a Star Wars that feels very him. And that's a Star Wars that I want nothing to do with. So
that makes sense. And I wouldn't want, if it's a main Star Wars like trilogy movie, not somebody that I would probably want to helm that up. I wouldn't be very excited about that. So I'll agree with you there. But if it's a Ewok movie, sure.
Ewoks were very proud. We're very
do an Ewok movie. Sure,
why not? Proud indigenous people that helped repel the Empire in Return of the Jedi, and I will make no apologies for them. I have much love and respect for the Ewoks.
Could you imagine if they gave him the reins to like the first Old Republic trilogy?
Oh God. I don't know.
It's so bad.
Just his whole thing, like I loathe the moment when I'm going to have to rewatch Thor Ragnarok. It's just such a clown shoe movie, and I don't want to see him do that to Star Wars.